Good morning. I'm so glad y'all came back to the kitchen this morning because we're going to do something a little bit different. Not a big old southern meal or fried chicken or something like that. Today I'm going to make some jam from fresh strawberries. Now our Kroger's had strawberries on sale, 67 cents a pint. That's a good price. So I've already done put some of them up. But I'm going to make strawberry jam, and I'm going to add some jalapenos to it. I watched Linda's Pantry a long time ago, and she did raspberry jam with jalapenos, and I thought the strawberries would be good. And besides that, I was wanting to use my strawberry balsamic vinegar. April brought this back to me from one of her trips to California, and if you're interested in it, it comes from the Monterey Tasty Olive Bar. And it's www.montereytastyolivebar.com, and you can, I have no affiliation with them, but I have a bunch of their balsamic vinegar, so you can order it if you want to. But this is strawberry balsamic. So in the ball canning book, under the strawberry jam, it tells you that instead of the 1/4 cup of lemon juice, you can substitute 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So I thought, man, I got strawberry balsamic, I'll do that. So that's what I'm going to do today. So here's the method for making the strawberry preserves, and it comes right out of the ball canning book. It's on the Fresh Preserving website, so you can look it up there if you want to make sure I'm telling you right. It's going to take 6 cups of sugar, and like I said, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and 3 tablespoons of my balsamic vinegar, 5 cups of pureed or crushed strawberries. I'm going to put 2 jalapenos, maybe 3. I'm going to see how hot it is. And 6 cups of sugar. And then you're going to use 6 tablespoons of the powdered pectin. And I had to use 1 whole box and then a tablespoon out of another box. So be sure that you measure it per tablespoon so you'll be sure you're getting it right. So I'm going to puree my strawberries and my jalapenos on the food processor. And then you combine your strawberries and your liquid, your balsamic and your lemon juice and your pectin. You bring that, you sort of dissolve that, you mix that all together. You're not dissolving anything, you're just blending it. And then it said to gradually add your pectin powder in and whisk it in. Then you're going to bring it to a boil that can't be stirred down. And that means while you're stirring, that steam's about to kill you, and it's hot over that pot, but it just keeps boiling. It won't stir down. When you get to that point, you're going to add 6 cups of sugar, and you're going to stir that till it dissolves. I'm going to bring it to a full rolling boil, and again, that's a big old bunch of rolling hot stuff, and you're going to boil it hard for 1 minute. Then skim the foam off if there's any foam on it, and ladle it into your jars, and I'm going to water bath it for 15 minutes to make sure I get my seals correct. So I will bring y'all along for every step, and we'll have some good tasty jalapeno strawberry jam with balsamic vinegar in it, and I'll use that at Christmas to put over some cream cheese, and I always give stuff away, so I'll be sharing this with some friends. Okay, I've just cut the ends off of my jalapenos, and I'm going to put those in there, but I'm going to do my strawberries. So I need 5 cups of these strawberries. Okay, let me get my measuring cup and put those in it and see where we are. See how close. I don't need much, and I have 5 cups, so just another snitch here. And I should be there. I may be a little bit over, and I'm going to go ahead and drop my peppers in with this batch because this is going to give me my 5 cups. Many years ago, when food processors first came out, I got one of the first Cuisinart food processors that was made, and I'm telling you, I used it and used it and used it, and it still works. But one time my daughter called me that Williams-Sonoma had this one on sale cheap, and it actually has 3 different sizes of bowls that you can use with it. So I ordered it, and my other one's kind of been put on hold since then. You can smell pepper. I think I'll taste it. I think 2 is going to be plenty. Okay, I've got my water for my water bath heating over here, and my sterile jars are in the oven just to keep them warm. This is the pot that I'm going to do my jelly in. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 5 cups of strawberries in. Okay, and it says to add my lemon juice and my balsamic vinegar. I'm going to let that heat, and then I'm going to gradually put my pectin in and bring that up to a boil that can't be stirred down, and then I'll add my sugar. I'm gradually adding the pectin like it said to do. And then I'm going to cook this to a boil that cannot be stirred down. And then I'll add my 6 cups of sugar, dissolve it, and bring it to a full boil, and then boil for 1 minute. Doesn't take it long, and it's boiling. Jelly's really easy to make, and it sure is good to have on hand, some homemade stuff. My mama didn't can a whole lot in jars. In fact, I never remember her canning in jars, but she would make fig preserves and blackberry jelly. We'd go out in the country. We lived in town, and we'd find vines along the side of the road, and we'd pick blackberries. It was fun. And Mom would make blackberry jelly. Because it's hard to hold that camera with one hand and stir with the other. So I'll just let y'all see what you can see. At a boil, a full rolling boil. I like to do this in these cast iron pots because it has even heat. Seems like everything works better. But I have a 18 gauge bottomed stainless steel that works really well too. You just want a good heavy pot. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting to where even when I stir it, it's still boiling. See? It's just about ready. I'm not able to stir the boil down. Even though I'm stirring it around, it's still bubbling and going. So that's what it means when you can't stir the boil down. So now I'm going to put my 6 cups of sugar in it, and I'm going to let the sugar dissolve. That's 4. And here's my last 2. I'm going to dissolve the sugar. Then I'm going to bring it back to a full rolling boil again and boil it 1 minute, and it'll be ready to put in the jars. You know, I like anything red, so that already looks pretty to me because it's red. Maybe that's why I like ketchup so good. It's red. I don't know. Okay, it feels like the sugar's dissolved. Now it just needs to come back up to the boil, and I'll be ready to jar it up and get it in the water bath. Okay, I've got the sugar dissolved, and it's starting to come back up to a full rolling boil that I can't stir down. Just about there, and I'll cook it for 1 minute, and then I'll put it in my hot jars and water bath it. See, I can't stir that down. It's still a-rolling like the waves on the ocean. So that's how we want it. For 1 minute. Okay, I'm ready to start jarring. I've got 2 jars out. And they're very hot from keeping them in that oven. So I'll just start jarring this up. It's supposed to make about 10 half pints. So that's going to be a pretty good yield. Wipe it down with my vinegar. Had my lids heating. My rings are sterile too. And there's one ready to go in the water bath. I'm just going to finish getting them all filled, and then I will bring y'all back, show you all of them in the canner. I had said I was going to water bath them for 15 minutes, but the canning book says to do it for 10 minutes, so I'll gladly cut a little bit of time off of it. I'm going to skim that foam off, and then I'm going to finish filling my jars, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I've got 10 half pints in the water bath. I'm going to bring it up to a boil, and I'm going to water bath them for 10 minutes, and then I'll show y'all how pretty they look. It tastes wonderful. So I'm going to take them out of the water bath and set them here to cool. I had a little bit of the peppers left over, you know, that I had put the jalapenos in when the strawberries. And so what I did, my extra strawberries that I didn't need to puree, I just cut them in half, and I've got them in my red pot over here. And I added the little bit that had the jalapeno in it. And then I added about 3/4 of a cup of balsamic vinegar and sugar. However much I decided to dump in. I didn't really measure the sugar. And I'm just going to cook those down, and I will use those because they're going to be sweet with every now and then a little bite. And we can use those on toast or whatever we decide to put them on. I wouldn't mind having it on pound cake. I don't mind that little unique little bite of heat every now and then. But I didn't want to waste them, and I didn't need another batch of this. You can only use so much hot jelly. So that's okay. I've got 10 half pints that are so pretty. 10 little half pints of pretty strawberry jalapeno jam. So y'all, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and maybe make you some strawberry jalapeno jam. And if you're interested in the balsamic vinegar, the website is at the beginning of the video where you can order it. Of course, mine came back as a prize from my daughter's vacation. But anyway, jalapeno, strawberry, jelly. It's not really jam because they're pretty well mashed up, but it's good. I've already been tasting it out of that bowl where I skimmed the foam off the top. So I hope y'all have a good day today. And you know it's morning here. So I hope you're planning your supper tonight. Y'all, I hope you're listening. Spend some time with your family and make some good memories, and thank the good Lord for what's on the table before you start gobbling it down. He's our provider, and He likes for you to say thank you. I told the grandkids, I said, you know, when you do something for me, don't you like it when I hug you and tell you thank you? Yes, ma'am. I said, that's how the good Lord is. He does good stuff for us every day, but He wants us to be thankful and grateful. I sold home interior one time years ago. I think I sold everything because I like people and it was fun. And Mary Crowley, who was the founder of Home Interior, had a saying, and she said, the hand that's closed too tight to give is closed too tight to receive. And it all goes back to a grateful heart and gratitude and a willingness to share, because what you give out is going to come back to you. So share with your family, share your time. Give them some of your time and spend some one-on-one with them around the dinner table without the cell phone button in. You know, you can turn that sound off. You need to do it. What's 1 hour out of your life to make memories with those kids that'll last a lifetime? Okay. I know I say it all the time, but I've been too many places and seen too many people ignoring their family around them while they text and messed with their phone. and then they would all get up and leave, and there was no memories made except whatever you ordered at the restaurant. So try to do things a little different and see if it doesn't make the atmosphere happier at your home. The good Lord bless y'all, and I'll see you again right here tomorrow. I want to take just a minute and give a shout out to Leah Kennedy. She lives in Huntington, Tennessee, and she was so kind and gracious and mailed me the sweetest snail mail card thanking me for my channel. And you know, you feel a connection with people that feel about life like you do, and she talked about that. And she loves the little pep talks about the family around the table, and it just means a whole lot. It means a whole lot to me. Leah, I want to thank you publicly for taking time to write a card and mail it to me. I love what I'm doing, and I love knowing that it's connected with people. And you know, if I can just help one family do things different and bring sweet peace to their home, it's worth it all. So just wanted to let y'all know that I have a sweet viewer that took time to send me a card, and I appreciate it, Leah. Hope you have a blessed day.